When I did the unboxing, I said that I was not gonna switch out the SIM, that I was using the older SIM from my iPhone 11 Pro Max. And everything worked fine. I switched it out. It's strange because Apple mentions on their website that it's not compatible with the previous micro SIMs, I think they're called. And they didn't get specific as to why. So it turns out I know exactly why you needed the upgraded SIM card, or I found out the hard way. I had the 4G service. I switched it out. Everything worked just fine. Once I switched from my 11 Pro Max to the 12 Pro Max and switched out the SIM from one phone to the other, no issues. Everything worked fine. I got a text from Verizon, said, hey, we noticed you have the iPhone, and it's gonna vary depending on carrier. So I have Verizon, and Verizon offers 5G for free. I know in the beginning of 5G service, I think they were gonna charge $10. I was never gonna do that, but they changed their mind, and I guess they went to the offering it for free for 5G. So I ended up getting the 5G service added on automatically just because I upgraded my phone. They noticed that my phone was 5G compatible. So they sent me a link, said, hey, would you like to do 5G for free, review and all that. So I reviewed everything, I looked at it, I thought it was great. I said, why not? I'll do the 5G. I don't know if there's any 5G service where I am right now, but once in a blue moon, I do go into New York City, and I would love to try it out to see how much of a difference it is. So I'll be doing speed tests on that in the future and putting it on my channel. So I switched it, everything worked fine. They sent me the link. I upgraded to the 5G service, and guess what happened? I went out with my son, and my son we have the same plan, but my son has the iPhone X, and we were out and about, and all of a sudden my cellular network just went blank. It just had a bunch of, instead of the usual lines that go up for 4G or the network connection, it just had a bunch of dots like that. That's it. So I was like, what the heck is going on? It took me 4 tries. I think Verizon's customer service has gotten less. They ended up reducing hours and everything. They're not 24 hours now, or accessing them for 24 hours is not, I don't think it's possible. They say that they've switched their hours, and I think they have less customer service. I think that's a bad idea. I think customer service should be number one. It should be the front line. I used to work on the help desk for the IT section of a company, and I believe that if you put resources and money, and if you start everything with the help desk, with the beginning, with the front line, you end up solving most of your problems, because a lot of it ends up being user problems, or simple problems like this. But because they reduced it, it's harder to get through to them. So it took me, I think I called them 4 times. I got disconnected right in the middle. I mean, I'm waiting on hold for an hour and disconnected. So finally, I got through to them by the end of one night to ask them what went on. Why was my network out? And they said, oh, you upgraded. You need a new SIM card. Once you upgrade, if you have the old, the micro SIM card from, let's say, iPhone XS Max or iPhone X, or iPhone, like in my case, iPhone 11 Pro Max, and you switch it, it'll work. But if you switch to 5G service, it will not work. I couldn't get any connectivity at all when I was out and about. When I checked my son's phone, which we are on the same network, but he has a lower data connection rate, he had no issues. He could connect, he could stream YouTube, so clearly there was something going on. So when she told me that, I was like, oh, now I understand why Apple said on their website that it's not compatible. It's not compatible if you're trying to use 5G. This should be very specific and more detailed. Will not work. Old SIM cards will not work with 5G. I got this with no carrier, so it came with no SIM card, and that's why I did the swap. I guess if I would have ordered the Verizon version, I would have gotten the correct SIM card, but I like to be carrier free. That's just the way, you know, I do things, or like back in the day, that's how I roll. Anyway, let's do the swapping out and see if it works. So let me just show you in the corner there. It's pretty low. I think it should be higher, so we'll switch to SIM card and see the biggest difference. See if there is a difference. I'm getting 2 notches. Again, it just to rephrase, just to add, just in case, it works most of the times, but it doesn't work sometimes, and that's why you need the upgraded SIM card, because the network drops when you don't have the new SIM card, and all these lines become straight and there's no network access at all. Phone drops are ridiculous. All my calls were just dropping in the middle and disconnecting. Not the Verizon calls, that was done on my phone, on my home phone, but on my cellular phone, it was just not working at all. So let's do the swap. I paid for the 2-day shipping, which was around $6 to come to me, and literally took 1 day. I ordered it in the afternoon. The very next day in the afternoon, it was already here. It was shipped by UPS 2-day air. So you can call Verizon. Verizon will ship it to you for free for 3 to 5 days. But I wanted it as soon as possible, so instead I chose the 2-day one, which they added $6 fee to, $6+ fee to it, and it got here in 1 day. So I'm in the northern part of Pennsylvania, 1 day delivery, literally the very next day. So let's open it up. It came just like this. There's a receipt inside for Verizon, which I'm not going to show you. A return instructions, pretty cool. Just in case. And the actual 5G SIM, which is, there's nothing else inside the packaging at all. And this is the 5G SIM. So let's open it up. Glued there. I don't know why it has glue. Getting started. Nothing else in there. Put that right back. Instructions on how to put it on. So let's swap it out and see if it makes a difference. Let me shut off my phone. And the SIM slot is right there. Let me get one of these. I don't see a big difference. I mean, well, yeah, it's different. That's definitely sure between the 5G and the 4G itself, especially the front where it says 5G. I don't think I have any 5G service where I live, so I'm not gonna be able to try out the latest and greatest 5G service at all. I gotta break it more. So it has, let's see. Oh, well. That's it right there. It's going to go in the phone this way. Perfect, with the thing facing down. Or I think I'm up in this location. Perfect. Now let's turn it on. So literally after over an hour, it was ridiculous. They were supposed to send me the SIM already activated and the 4G deactivated, but I guess it got lost in the translation because she had told me it would not be active, the 4G one. So I don't know. That being said, I spent an hour on the website because I can't use my cell phone. The cell phone's not working. So it took me over an hour. They finally activated, and as you can see, the cell service here is awful. No Wi-Fi. It says LTE with 2 bars, but it's really slow. Let me see if I get. And it's not. It's just this area definitely is not really good. Okay, that's a little bit better. These are the servers I'm using. I always go around the area and do screenshots of the speed test to give people ideas of the coverage in that area. For Verizon, of course, that's all I have. And they can get an idea if the cell service would work for them. All right, that's what I'm getting. I'm in my home and it's just not very good coverage here at all. It never has been for any cell service. A friend who tried Cricket, that's non-existent in my area. I'm in the northern part of Pennsylvania. All right, so I hope you liked the video. I hope it helps. Thank you. Bye. And again, you need that new SIM card for 5G service for Verizon.